Hey guys, I'm Resistance Game coming at you, brand new YouTube video. YouTube video is going to be me doing something. No, actually no, it's not different, is it? Because we did this the other week. Sorry if I've been an upload up for like past week, but it's been my second upload today. Pretty much I tried uploading a video, and then it just didn't. Apparently it's just duplicate upload, so it just failed. That means I have to record another tutorial later today. Yay. But pretty much I'm just getting everything ready and recording in advance. But we're on a different map today. Now, so that's going to be going in chronological order, but from all the maps that were released. So that would be Islands, Scorched, Center, Rag, Ab, all those different maps. I said I'd be going through them in chronological order of when they were released. I'm actually not doing that today, and there's a reason why I'm not doing it today. Simple fact is, Scorched Earth is not a popular map by any chance, nor is it actually that many good base spots. We will cover it later in the series. I'm not going to say we're not, but with enemy wiping, I decided to do one of the most popular maps, which I know quite a lot of people be on, which being Ragnarok. So this is going to be This is going to be 10 of the best base spots, not top 10. 10 of the best caves and base spots you can build in on Ragnarok. Now I might just hit 10. I know a few already in my head that are really good to build in, so let's just start off. Stars, we're at Mushroom Cave. In other words, this cave is at what's my map? 10 lat, 23.3 lon. Like I said, this is more for beginners, but veterans are quite happy to watch it. And yeah, obviously after the amazing support on my last video, I thought I'd just milk the shit out of this series, but we'll come to that another time. Don't worry about that. That's just dead too. So do remember you have this underwater. So yeah. So let's just hop straight into the cave. And for anyone that says, "Oh, why don't you just spawn in element? You're in GCM," because I don't have access to mouse and keyboard at the moment. Yeah. So you're coming through this entrance. And you come up into this massive cave, which, yeah, you probably have a main base. And I'm trying to make it about 12-minute videos, so I can't really say much. Yeah, you can have like a main base there. You have dino storage all around it. You can have a turret wall down here. It'd be big though, because you have to. Oh, hang on, I need to put my chest plate back on. Because you have to go like all the way across up. It would be a nice base spot to defend. This is more for like obviously an enemy, the 6-man tribes, or for any other max tribe limit, because there's nowhere a solo person or a duo tribe is going to be able to defend something that big. But yeah, that is our Mushroom Cave, and I'll hop over to the next base spot. I'll see you there. Okay, and here we are in the next base spot. Get to do it. I literally ran here with admin with GCM on, and that pretty much none of it loaded in, that's why I spawned in the rock. Yeah, this is the next base spot. This is the Viking Bay Waterfall Cave. This is 22.731.1. Pretty much just spawn Viking Bay 1 or 2 and run to this. It's pretty much the best bay if you want to build here. This is a Waterfall Cave entrance. You could have a motorboat. I've actually seen people. We're on 5 across, but you can definitely do it on most servers. Have like a motorboat out here with turrets on it. It's actually very hard because if you cap the amount of stuff that's be on it, people can't run up and see for it. But basically people have to soak it. So it's just, and then you can have like a turret wall here. Let me just get my tech suit on this so I can. But let's say I've got GCM enabled. So. There you go. Yeah, so as a whole, you come through there, you can have a turret wall. I'm pretty sure down the right there isn't actually an entrance. But look at all this space you've got to build. You can do open plan, you can do in the building. You've got all this space on this up here. There's a lot of space in here, and if built right, this cave is actually really good. Just you have to build it right in order to build properly here. But anyway, that is for the for the second base spot on this list. It is Viking Bay Waterfall Cave. I'll see you at the next base spot. Obviously it's in this area, but it's not actually here. And that's Jingle Cave. Now, most people should know this one. pretty much just look for the Gigabone, and it's just down here. Takes a bit of clearing out, but you can have a turret, about 2-3 turret walls there. I've done quite a bit of a cheeky tactic. I wouldn't recommend it. I was on Fibercraft, so I had the time. I pretty much had a 2 foundation thick turret wall with Capros and Kentros on aggressive, and pretty much just let them run wild on wandering and aggressive inside the box, on aggressive inside the box, and pretty much if someone blew into it, Capros and Kentros just come out, dismount them off their tames, and it was a fun little thing. I wouldn't recommend anyone does it, but you've got plenty of them back here. Are all these rocks removable? Yes. Just come in with an Anki, and that's probably your best bet, just to get up the stone and that. Or double head, and then obviously metal rocks using Anki. Yeah, you can get a few turret walls here. There's a decent amount of space. I don't think you could breed gigas in here. I'm not going to try and spawn in one because, bitch, I ain't got time for that. But this is Gigabone's Cave, and these are the coordinates for it: 20.5, 29.1, and yeah, that is this base spot. I'll meet you guys in the next one. And here we are, the next base spot number 4. I have to count then. And these are the coordinates: 40.8 and 28.9. No reason for me to really say about this base spot. It is Alpha Rock. The simple fact is, you've got quite enough room at the top just to have a massive base. Not to mention, the only land access is this ramp, so they have to use Quetzes to raid you. You've got to put chandeliers up top, so that it makes it harder for them to get up the ramp up to your base. Which, yeah, is good. However, I would probably say using a Quetz and Golem is probably better, which means you probably need Sky Towers. But that's neither here nor there. So this is the next base spot. I wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend Gigabone's Cave to a smaller tribe, but I wouldn't recommend this space spot to a small tribe, because this is just way too big for it. And there's no point in me even cutting out because there's literally another base spot just over here. This is at 45.1, 32.4. This is Green Knob Cave, and the cave is massive. It's a bit weird because it's not smooth by any stretch, so you might have a bit of a problem like with meshing that, like by accidentally meshing like foundations. Some reason I'm freezing cold, yet I'm pretty sure I'm underneath the snow biome, so you might have to bear with that. But obviously I've got like no fortitude on this character whatsoever. So yeah. But as a whole, this is quite literally it. This is just the cave. You've got two entrances. You've got an entrance up here that leads out into Green Knob. Yeah, in the snow, that's why. Yeah, Green Knob's over there, and then you also have the other entrance, which is the entrance we came through, meaning you could do spam all the way down around here, fill it with turrets, just make it so that people can't fob up on you, and then you can do the same on the other side, and it's just having a bit more fun. And is there any point in me running to the next base spot? Yeah, let's just go to the next base spot. I'm not even going to bother cutting the recording because it's not that far away. And it is all the way over here. This is the next base spot. Now I've got to wait for it to render in, which is why I usually cut off recording, because this is literally what happens when I have GCM run over here. Like water in that is normal land, but then you have to get all the rocks to build in. This is Triple Waterfall. If you've never been here, then you're weird, because this is probably one of the best base spots there is. Obviously you have, gotta make sure which waterfall you're going through. There is a land entrance technically, because it's here, and you can walk up the rocks and march dives up the rocks into the base spot, which is just here. This is one entrance, and there's also an entrance up here through another waterfall. So you can put like a turret wall, but you have access to water, so farming is very much a thing. Craft, now you've got tons of space. You can put gigas, clone chambers, anything you can fit in this base spot. Hence why it is known as one of the best base spots. And you have the entrances. Just, if you're not a massive fan, if you're a person who has their noise on, you will have to bear with and have that constantly in your ears. Now, just a quick disclaimer, I want to give a quick honourable mention to Castle Cave, because that base spot is fucking AIDS. But there's two entrances. One entrance is through the castle itself. The other is, actually no, I won't show you the other entrance. Other entrance on like the side of the cliff that like facing north, east of, and it's east of Viking Bay. I'm not going in there because I've never been there myself. So unlike all these other base spots, I've actually built there at some point, or been the tribe that's built there. Like I've built here, I've built Viking Bay Waterfall, I've built Gigabones Cave, Mushroom Cave. I've built in all these different cave base spots. However, this is the one base spot I have not built in, so I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give any like input because I don't know what it is. Yada yada yada. I'm just going to go over to the next base spot which I have built in, and I'm actually I would hardly recommend it because there is another base spot like it's really good like right next to it. There it is. So whilst I'm waiting for terrain to load, unless it's already loaded, which I would be fucking surprised on, it is at 19.3 65.3. Is it 19.3? Yeah, 19.3 65.3, and it is at this entrance. It's like a crack in the hole. It's like a crack in the wall. And you just come through, and this is a Volcano Cave. Now, the reason why I wouldn't recommend this to most tribes is it's not big by any stretch. It's not massive. However, you can build up quite a few defenses and like chandeliers. You don't have to worry about the volcano erupting in this place going up in flames like it is on Genesis. Just do know, you go into this lava, you will die. So I would possibly put cliff plats along here just so you don't fall in, or just like cover it all over in ceilings. But that's me. That's my personal opinion. But you can use this like lighting to basically make it so if you're walking in, you can't really see chandeliers on the side. So if you do just try and run it in, you're gonna get shot. That's just one thing. But yeah, that is that base spot. Now, obviously, there's quite a few good things about this base one. There's a few good things about the next two. What's base spot? Yeah, let's see. Alpha Rock was 4. Triple Waterfall was 5. This is the 6th base spot, and now I have 4 more base spots ready for you. No, 4 more base spots. Not meant, but I will probably cut out one. I know the one I'm going to cut out, so that you'll know which one I cut out. This is the Wyvern Trench, if you guys didn't know. Yeah, you can find Wyvern eggs in here, obviously, but yeah, that's just the Wyvern Trench that's there for you. Now, quite a lot of base spots are actually over in this direction, which probably just facilitates the like need for this area. So now you've got, if you don't know about this base spot, then you're actually, this is the Highland Cave base spot. Pretty much it's just a waterfall, and you can walk straight in, and you've got water access, all this, and I'm pretty sure, and you can fit gigas in here as well. Because I remember when I was trolling some people, and I literally got in right here, and they had a cooker right here, and I was just like camping. And they just came over and munched me with gigas, so I know that you can fit gigas in here. And then you can just hit, I fitted like, I know it's a fibercraft, but I fit about 5 turret walls here, and you get massive turret towers and chandeliers out the front. So this is probably, if you want to build here, you'll probably have to raid it, because this, as long as Alpha Rock doesn't tend to be built in that much, but Ragnarok as a whole is the most popular server. So for those new tribes, I want you to like get the options to build there and get the options to set up. We're actually going to do 12 base spots. However, this next base spot isn't what I would recommend. I'm going to show it, but I wouldn't hardly recommend it. It's this base spot. Now, you will need to have cliff plats, and you'll probably need to have a turret wall all the way here, and it is fairly big. However, with cliff plats, you can build on the cliff plats, and ocean plats, you can build on them. Ocean plats aren't that hard to build on, if I remember rightly. Ocean plat. Yeah, they're not that hard to get. Just you have to be on Genesis to learn them. So that is a bummer. Especially on enemy. And yeah, that's that base spot. And now time to go to the next one, which I've got to find, but it's about to 10 night time. So I will cut back when, I don't know, This base spot right here. Anyway, so now I've just turned night vision on because it's actually really helpful. This is the next base spot. So this is Redwoods Cave. Now, bit of warning. I'm pretty sure you can't fit gigas in here. If you can, I don't know the spawn command off by heart, so I don't know if you can. However, you can build in this cave, and this cave is an artifact cave though, so I do keep that in mind. Yeah, you can put like a little turret. You can put a massive turret wall here with chandeliers above. You know, you can defend this base pretty well. The only thing is, so you got that entrance, got an entrance all the way over here, which you need to do a turret wall for again. And then you got an entrance in this log. Now this log is going to be a bit hard because you can't build in this log as much. So I would put like a turret wall here, and then all the way at like end, I would put. Oh, come on. I would put chandeliers and all that outside here because it's a really easy base spot to raid when you're here. Obviously, like I said, this is an artifact cave, so this is the artifacts of the brute. Remember rightly? Yeah, brute. Artifacts of the brute cave, but Redwoods Cave is more known as, and these are the chords for it. 35, 18. Those are the chords for it. And yeah, time for me to go over to the next base spot. Then we've got one more after that, and then two more after that, and then that's pretty much episode over and done with. So I'll see you there. How you guys doing? No, not how you guys are doing. Fucking hell. This is the 9th base spot on this list, and we're in the crack, so you can already tell we're in Desert Crack. Time for me to remove my texture piece. I quickly dash into here. This is the base spot for Desert Crack. I will show chords in a minute. I'm wondering how do you meant to build in here, like how you meant to do it. Smart players will know foundations give support to any structure above them. So the way you're pretty much meant to build in here is build foundations all on the bottom, and pretty much build a second layer to the base, and that works. However, out here you can have a turret there. You can actually, if you had teleports, you can actually vault drop that and just have a bunch of vaults just spammed around the front so people can't break in. Not to mention, then you can have like turret walls all the way up to your base, and then you can have your main base and breathing. You can fit gigas here. I'm pretty sure you fit gigas if you, right at the back, which would be nice. But yeah, this is Desert Crack, and it is such an easy base spot to defend. An entrance that small, base spot that big. Yeah, you can kind of see where I'm coming at. Oh my fucking god. But yeah, that is the number 9 spot, and I will move on to number. No, this is the number 10 spot. Number 10, yeah, it's number 10 spot. So I will head over to number 11 right now, which is over here. And it is right here. This is. Oh, I didn't get the chords to that one, did I? You'll just find it. If you type up Desert Crack on YouTube, you'll find it. 54.9, 57.7 for Desert Waterfall. There's quite a few waterfall caves on this map. It's right through here where the two sections here connect, I'm pretty sure, into a cave that's not that big, but it's big enough to have a decent little base. You're obviously gonna have to have a million base. But a lot of crystal you can have this. You can always crystal farm here, and there's quite a bit to be had when it comes to building, because you can build all along there. You can put cliff flats. You basically have so much protection to build with, which is insane. But yeah, that's the number 11 spot of Desert Waterfall. Now the number 12 spot on our final base spot is already rendered in for me. It's right over here. Now would I recommend this base spot? Full on, like to the best of my ability? Probably not, but this base spot is located at 51.9, 48.2 in the snow biome, and let's just hop straight into it. So this is the cave. Most people will put foundations all down here and just build a second layer across. so that pretty much you just have the little bottom layer full of support and that. There can be storage down there, which is nice. I see a lot of people using pillars though, which I very much disagree with. It makes it so that you don't have much room down there, and like we've had it where we've been breeding like rhinos down there because we needed the room, and we couldn't breed them because there was like no gas bags and there was like no space. But obviously we have enough room for like a turret wall, maybe 2, and everything else. So yeah, and that is it for the 12 base spots of Ragnarok. The time currently is 11 o'clock, so that means I need to work on my video as well as putting this on my memory stick. So I will see you all tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow, as of recording this, as of uploading this, because this will be going up at 7. I'll see you tomorrow as enemy is wiping tonight and going up tomorrow. So we're gonna have a lot of fun on stream. We're gonna be streaming for about an hour and 3/4, having a lot of fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me get this up. Let me get this edited, and I will see you then. It's Distance Gaming signing out. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more PvZ, Paladins, Siege, anything and everything content. Pretty much. We got ARK, we got Siege, we got Highland Cave, Paladins, and PvZ, all wrapped into one channel. Be sure to subscribe for it because you don't want to miss it, and hit that notification bell because you always want to be notified. You know how YouTube is. More easy it is to get notified, the easier it is. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow with the live stream. It's Distance Gaming signing out. See ya.